Hey guys, welcome to the weekly market wrap-up. I'm Brent Stafford, filling in for Hannah Bernard. Before we get to the news this week, a pat on the back is in order. This is the 1-year anniversary of the weekly market wrap-up. 52 videos in a row. And all of us here at Viral Network News want to say congrats to Crush the Street and to you for tuning in. So now let's get to the markets. This week, investors took profits ahead of potential game-changing fundamentals, leading to a terrible week. Stocks plummeted, interest rates rose, and precious metals soared as equity markets finally absorbed the full weight of domestic fundamentals and international unrest. U.S. equity markets suffered a sharp decline on Thursday as the Dow Jones gave up more than 200 points during intraday trading before finally closing barely above the 15,100 mark. The S&P 500 and the Nasdaq also took sharp losses, declining 1.43% and 1.72% respectively. The session dropped hard after Cisco and Wal-Mart reported soft numbers and poor future forecasts, making this the worst two-day performance since June. Markets also reacted to rising interest rates, with 10-year yields reaching 2-year highs as Fed tapering is speculated to be more reality than fantasy. Still, recent volatility has occurred under low volume, so some perspective is in order. Essentially, it's significant but non-panicked sell-off, as market participants are waiting for the U.S. Central Bank to provide future guidance. It's the first wave of volatility before the Federal Reserve's confirmation of QE tapering. Let's now turn to currencies and see how they reacted to this week's turbulence in the market. The U.S. dollar index slid down along with the stock market, although the week's price action was marked by tight consolidation, never breaking out or below the 81 range. The current technical situation is very precarious, as a steep drop to 79.5 is possible if the greenback cannot move higher from here. The dollar-yen pair had a more eventful week, moving sharply within a 2% range. The highest point of the range was only 98.5, despite positive reports from Credit Suisse that Japanese monetary policies are having a positive effect on long-term deflation. The euro-dollar pair was in decline throughout most of this week, although Thursday saw a sharp move to 133. This lends credence to speculation on the street that Europe is on the road to recovery. However, the pair needs to close firmly above 134 to confirm a bullish long-term trajectory. Now it's time for winners and losers and our picks for the week. The winner for this week is Novavax, ticker symbol NVAX. Novavax share prices jumped over 7% this week. Volume accumulation was a tick higher than 11 million, an increase of 578% against its 3-month average. The jump was precipitated by Lazard Capital analyst William Tanner, who wrote that the company's vaccine against a prevalent respiratory virus could be more effective than a competing product. Lazard Capital strongly believes in this company, raising their price target nearly 200% to $11 per share. The loser for this week is the consumer retail sector, with both Walmart and Macy's hit hard. Walmart shares dropped nearly 3%, while Macy's is down 4.5% from earlier in the week after both companies posted poor earnings and outlook. The sudden decline was unexpected as it flies in the face of increased consumer confidence. The pessimism is particularly noteworthy as these two companies target different market segments, yet both are shedding previous gains. These two stocks are an absolute must-watch as we determine the next major step in the global economy. Well, those are our winners and losers this week. Now we want you to weigh in. You tell us in the comment section below what company is the top pick and the stinker for the week. Finally, let's finish up with precious metals. A huge move in precious metals sent commodity traders scrambling as both gold and silver broke through key resistance levels during the last hour of trading. It's speculated that further unrest in the Middle East is driving demand, while in line with this week's positive trend. The next target on the watch list is $1,400 for gold and $24 for silver. Palladium jumped to $760 this week, breaking through July's peak price move. This is extraordinarily significant as the metal is pivoting upwards off a critical inflection point, and we expect palladium to lead the precious metals complex to higher ground. And that wraps it up. Once again, thank you so much for your continued support of the weekly market wrap-up. We very much appreciate it. Before you leave us, make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our channel. For VNN and Hannah Bernard, I'm Brent Stafford.